Let's get ready. Welcome to Champions Alliance Wrestling Elite Stars. Amp Army will be getting us started here this week. Without a doubt, great tag team action. About to get underway. Amp Army now in the ring. And here come their opponents making their way to the ring. Fight or Flight now entering the ring. This is going to be one heck of a tag team matchup. You can bet on that. We have open tag team championships in 2 divisions. You can bet these teams really trying to consistently one-up one another to get as close as they can to the Champions Alliance Wrestling Tag Team Championships. And here we go. We are getting locked up. Tanis is getting us started here as he goes to work on 9 Blue. A spinning back kick. Tanis now on the receiving end of a big backbreaker by 9 Blue. And Blue gets the tag into Mr. Amplified. Big chin breaker now. Tanis looking to set up an offensive here against Amp Army. And a big splash. Tanis going up high, getting a little bit of hang time there. Mr. Amplified slowing down now as he tries to get back to his feet. And a falling neck breaker now by Tanis. Tanis continuing the assault here, the onslaught against Mr. Amplified and Amp Army. Silence and HD now in the ring, but Mr. Amplified finds an opening and starts to go to work. Silence in HD getting tossed to the outside by 9 Blue. Could see Mr. Amplified get involved here at ringside. Blue now with a huge elbow from the apron. Followed up a nice leg drop. Tannis had the momentum going there. The tag came in. Silence in HD now. He's trying to recover and get his footing back. Nice reversal as Not Blue manages to escape. And the tag comes into Tannis. Tannis now the legal man. Tannis and 9 Blue facing off. Mr. Amplified comes in. Looks for a nice suplex. Perfectly executed by Mr. Amplified. Mr. Amplified with a running knee to the face of Tannis. Any momentum that Tannis had looks like it might be gone. Tannis with a tag. A little bit of tag team action here by Fight or Flight. And a big double takedown. And a kick. Huge follow-up there by Fight or Flight now. Silence in HD looks for the pin. 1, 2, and he's not going to get a pin here. 2 count. Mr. Amplified manages to kick out. He's locks it up there. Mr. Amplified now, big snap suplex. Again, Mr. Amplified showing that strength and athleticism with varying suplexes here. 9 Blue with the pin and a kick out. Silence manages to escape. Silence just slightly too far away from his corner. He's going to be looking for the tag to Tannis, I imagine, as soon as possible. Nine Blue now trying to keep Silence away from his corner. Silence back to his feet. Silence goes to work now on the shoulder of 9 Blue. Oh wow, big spine buster. 9 Blue with the pin. And no, so close. Looking for that pin after that big spine buster. Now the back seems to be the prime area of focus for 9 Blue at this point. Silence trying to regain momentum, and in comes the tag. Tannis now in the ring. And Blue. Tannis off the ropes. Tannis finds himself now on the receiving end of a huge spine buster. 2. And no, the spine buster just isn't enough. And Blue now. Wow, leg sweep. Takedown by Tannis as he manages to reverse it and get back to his feet. And Blue now from behind. Oh, wow. Backbreaker now. Seems like Fight or Flight had a considerable advantage, and in comes the tag. Silence gets the tag, and he is ready to go. Where? Complete silence. That could be it for Amp Army. 2, 3, no, so close. Tannis managing to keep 9 Blue away. But it wasn't enough. The pin not quite able to finish it. Mr. Amplified managing to kick out just before the count of 3. Silence from the top! Big atomic drop. Down goes Mr. Amplified. 9 Blue's trying to get in the ring, but the ref says no. Stay in your corner. Mr. Amplified looking for the tag. And Silence comes down hard with the double axe handle. Silence now with the pin. In comes 9 Blue in to kick out at 2. And again, Tannis is there to cut off 9 Blue before he can get in the middle of the action. Silence up and down with a big suplex. Mr. Amplified is bleeding badly. A direct shot on the receiving end of the fist of Silence split Mr. Amplified. Silence goes for the pin. This could be it for Amp Army. 2. No. Kick out at 2. A KO hits Mr. Amplified. 2. No, not able to keep the pin down. Mr. Amplified hits that AKO, but it's not enough to keep Silence. Silence in HD setting up. 9 Blue from behind there. Complete silence for the second time. Leg is hooked. In comes 9 Blue. 2, 3. Fight or Flight walks away with a big tag team win here over Amp Army this week on CAW Elite Stars. All right. We know you're a regular or whatever. We'll get it. Yeah. We know who's supposed to be a regular and who's. We'll just let the thing do its thing. I won't edit anybody's hours because then times won't be right and all that sort of stuff. At any rate, viewers, regulars, and subscribers. Yeah. You're not a jobber, man. You're not a jobber. You're a regular. You still get a win, you know? You still get opportunities, man. All right, guys. Matchup number 2 here. Gonna get ready to get this underway here. All right, everybody, let's get ready. Check your coins. Get ready to get this matchup underway. And here we go. The next matchup is about to get underway. Peacock making his way to the ring now. Here we go. His opponent making his way to the ring now. Still a part of Amp Army. However, moving and starting to focus on solo competition here in Champions Alliance Wrestling. And this matchup is underway. P-Crack and Nerd Rage facing off here today on Elite Stars. P-Crack now. Big suplex now. Nerd Rage suffering a devastating loss last week as the underdog Triple D came from behind and got a big victory over Nerd Rage. Nerd Rage will be looking to redeem himself here this week on Elite Stars against P-Crack. Big power bomb down. P-Crack goes down hard. However, I wouldn't necessarily consider P-Crack one of those adversaries that you'd want to try and prove yourself against, as it could very well backfire and might not be a good choice for Nerd Rage to face off this week against. Nerd Rage taking a shot from against the ropes now as P-Crack just goes to work. P-Crack having things under control there. Nerd Rage tries to get a kick in, but P-Crack manages to escape, and a nice reversal now by Nerd Rage as he tries to regain a bit of momentum here. Elbow drop, nice short range there, big impact by Nerd Rage. And into the turnbuckle, P-Crack hits hard. P-Crack now still in control here, still maintaining certain dominance here over Nerd Rage. Wow! Big backdrop suplex from the top rope. That has got to be doing some serious damage to Nerd Rage. Off the ropes. P-Crack with a big German suplex. Agus hook going for the pin now. 2, no, kick out at 2. P-Crack sets up. This could be it. Big backbreaker from the shoulders all the way down to the mat. Now the pin. The leg is hooked. 2. And a kick out at 2. As I pointed out earlier on, it would not be a good idea. Wow, over the top. DDT now. Not try to be a good idea to make a point against someone like P-Crack. Crack now seems to be playing a little bit of mind games. That's one of the big mysteries when you're facing off against someone like Crack. From the top! Whoa! Nerd Rage! Somehow! And looking for a choke slam up high. Down goes Crack. Crack catches a huge choke slam, and that could be it. 2. No! Kick out at 2. Somehow manages to escape the grasp of Nerd Rage. Nerd Rage now starting to gain a little bit of momentum. Nerd Rage puts Crack on the second rope, and down comes the knee. Drives the knee deep. Crack trying to gain some momentum back here now. Been very dominant so far this match. Big double leg takedown by Crack now on the outside of the ring. Count reaches 3. Crack now gonna stretch Nerd Rage out. Count reaches 5. Nerd Rage trying to get in a nice hip toss reversal at the count of 6. Nerd Rage heads back in. Crack gets back to his feet at the count of 8. And he makes it back in. Crack now. Go to sleep. That could be it for Nerd Rage. 1, 2, and no! Not quite enough. Near pinfall by Crack. Big Russian leg sweep reversal now as Nerd Rage he's going to be looking for that Rage Slam. There it is, Rage Slam. Back to the center of the ring, and this could be it for Crack. 2. No, kick out. So close. I was sure that was a 3 count, but it wasn't quite enough. Wow. Big backbreaker now. Crack somewhere, getting the energy from somewhere. What is going on? Crack trying to get momentum back in his favor. And could this be a second go to sleep? No, a backbreaker. Nonetheless, an effective maneuver. And could it be enough to put Nerd Rage away? No, it's not enough. Crack clearly throwing everything he's had at Nerd Rage, and it's not enough. Nerd Rage now gonna try and put the nail in the coffin. Top rope. Top rope. Big slam. Down goes Crack. And there is a good chance Crack will not kick out of that. 3 count. That's it. Nerd Rage walking away with a big win, but not before sustaining a huge amount of punishment at the hands of Crack. And all of the great matchups you come to expect here on CAW Elite Stars. Thank you for joining us. If you're not currently a follower, please smack that follow button. Help the stream grow. Tell a friend about us. We are looking to expand in the future. If you need details, type !join CAW in the chat for details. And up next, we will see two honorary CAW members facing off in the squared circle. Spider will take on Evoke in match number 3. And we are about to get the next matchup underway here on Elite Stars. And here comes Spider making his way to the ring. One of the most brutal, calculated on the entire Champions Alliance Wrestling roster. Do not turn your back on this guy. As dangerous an individual as they come, Spider has seen many wars against some of the greats in wrestling today. Expect nothing less of his opponent here today. Evoke making his way to the ring now. Evoke, as we know, always ready for a throwdown, regardless where the matchup takes place. Champions Alliance Wrestling. Great to see Evoke back in the ring. Evoke looks ready to go. Spider looks ready to go. Let's get ready to get this matchup underway. I have a feeling we could see a back and forth, very evenly matched competitors. Differing styles, however. Two similar success stories. Spider now trying to get the upper hand here early. Spider now with a kick to the midsection. Say slow and steady wins the race. Spider trying to get on that slow and steady path to victory here today against Evoke. Evoke with a whip to the outside. Spider in danger on the apron, and now gets shot down to the outside.